Hello there, and it's really good to be with you on Holy Saturday. I'm going to begin by reading the first 3 verses of chapter 16 of the Gospel of Mark. When the Sabbath was over, Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome brought spices so that they might go to anoint Jesus' body. Very early on the first day of the week, just after sunrise, they were on their way to the tomb, and they asked each other, "Who will roll the stone away from the entrance of the tomb?" I remember as a child first reading the book by C.S. Lewis, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I am sure you are familiar with it. Aslan is the rightful king of Narnia and other magic countries. But the witch is the self-proclaimed queen of the land and has caused it to be under a wintry curse. As the story unfolds, Edmund needs to be saved, and Aslan the lion sacrifices himself to save him. I remember reading how Aslan is tied up and then sacrificed. Lucy and Susan weep over him, and the mice chew away at the ropes to free him. Lucy thinks they are friendly mice that do not realise Aslan is dead, and that they think they must be doing some good by untying him. It has a real bleakness about it that tells you that the witch has won. Aslan is dead and evil will conquer all. You do not know how it's going to end at the first time of reading, and you cannot quite recapture that feeling the second time around. On that Easter Saturday, the disciples and the women travelled through that bleak, black Saturday in which they truly knew despair. Jesus, like Aslan, was dead. Hope seemed to be gone, and all appeared to be lost. The following year, no doubt, the early Christians remembered that first Saturday, but now they knew the ending, and they could look forward to Resurrection Sunday. So we might think about recapturing Black Saturday. Susan and Lucy witnessed the horrific death of Aslan. On Good Friday, we remember the even more horrific death of Jesus. In the book, Aslan is resurrected only a page later, whereas on that first Easter, they had to go through a whole day of despair. As Christians today, we know the ending and are eager to get to tomorrow morning to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. However, we need to travel through the bleakness of this day. We may not be able to experience the full bleakness ourselves, but we can imagine what it was like on that first Saturday for the disciples and the women. They must have felt despair. They must have wondered, what now? They must have mourned Jesus. And the disciples would have been afraid. Are we next? Mary Magdalene and Mary the mother of Salome were determined to do what is right, and brought spices so that they might anoint Jesus' body. On this holy and bleak Saturday, we meet not to remember his death, for we did that yesterday, and nor do we meet to celebrate the resurrection, for we will do that tomorrow. We know the reality of the resurrection, but today we come to the tomb, so to speak. We come to do what is right, and we come to anoint and bless Jesus in our devotion to him, just like the two Marys did on that first Saturday. So we have good news. Aslan said the witch knew about the deep magic that was from the dawn of time, whereas he knew a deeper magic that she did not know about from before time dawned. We meet today in quietness and solemnity, knowing that God knew all this before he even created anything. God had a plan, not from when the fall of man was, but from before the beginning of time. And that is incredibly good news, And tomorrow we will bring that good news. That, though, is for tomorrow. Today we travel through the darkness, knowing the glorious light awaits. Amen.